piece of paper and it had some pictures on it. And so we said, well, if you think so, Bill, if Sally thinks so, we'll go for it. And I'm so pleased with the way it turned out.
So the story goes, Sally comes running up the hallway, as you can imagine, with her eyes wide open. Bill, Bill, Bill! I've got this new thing that I think our residents would love. And have you ever seen Sally's face like that when she wants something? You want to hide. No, I'm kidding. I'm like, okay. So I thought about it for a few days, and then I went, aha. I know someone that's been generous to us. From the very first moment they came into Sunnyview, their first month here, they gave us their car. How many of you have ridden in one of the Buicks? They gave us their Buick so we would have a second sedan to take you to your appointments. That's how wonderful they're. The first month they were here. And I knew that Wally was serving on the board and on the resident council, and I knew how much they really enjoyed this place and how much they care for residents here. So I took my iPad, I went up to their villa, and I said, Wally, I've got these pictures of you. No, I'm kidding. Yes. I said, we've got this wonderful opportunity with the technology to help our residents in Summer House. And his eyes lit up because he can see it from his villa, and he definitely wanted to help. That conversation wasn't long at all, maybe 10 minutes tops. And that was it. And the next day he gave us the check, or a few days later. But the decision was very quick because he wanted to help the residents here. He actually knows a family here. I won't mention their name, but he knew some people in here and some people that were coming in, and he definitely wanted to help. And that's how much he cares about you all, and you're showing how much you care by coming in here today to support the Norums. Can you please stand so we can recognize you? We are so thankful that you came to Sunnyview, and we're so thankful that you're so generous to us. This thing has a really long name. It's Never Too Late is the name of the company, but it really doesn't have a name for this. So I sat with Wally and Priscilla, and we were trying to come up with a name because we'd like to have it known as something, and I proposed naming it after Priscilla. But there's more to it. You can see how she's reacting to it. We would all react the same way. It's, you know, it's hard when somebody wants to name something after you, but Wally really wanted it to happen, and he did some research and gave me a call, and he Googled her name. Her name goes way back to Latin. The root meaning of Priscilla is priscus, which means old, but that's not why we're naming it. It transitioned into English, and Priscilla means to bestow long, joyful life, right?
Absolutely.
That's what we see here. So Priscilla means long, joyful life. And that's why the name fits perfect, don't you think? So Wally, Priscilla, we have this made up so people will know that you are very generous, and it reads, this inspirational technology was provided by the generosity of Wally and Priscilla Norum.
Thank you.
Their kindness and trust in Sunnyview helps us enrich the lives of our residents. From this day forward, this inspirational technology will be known as Priscilla to bestow a long, joyful life.
Beautiful cover. It's kind of heavy there.
It's heavy. It's heavy. Did you want to say anything else?
Well, only that the reasoning, of course, is that we've decided to live here. and we wanted to be with friends. And we found friends here. And we wanted to contribute to the welfare of the residents as best we can, as long as we have the means to do so. So that's the reasoning behind it all. And of course, Bill has a sharp eye, has very acute hearing, and so little bits of information here and there, put him in our bill before we do it. And we appreciate that.
And we appreciate the both of you. Thank you very much for your generosity.